Hi friend, it's Katerina Satori here, and in this video I'd like to highlight one of the must-read books. I read a lot of books, sometimes 5 of them in a month. I'm a bookie. Bookie, is there a term like this in English language? I think there is. I love books. They are portals of transformation, and when I found this book, it was a great confirmation of something that I felt within my soul as a little child, that there is a soul contract. There's a soul journey for every single one of us. We can avoid it. We can run away from it, but we create the life of filled with emptiness and lack of fulfillment. But if we begin to listen to the soul and to the intuition, to the voice of the heart, we will be guided on the journey of meeting our soul contract. So this is the book that I'd like to introduce you. It's called Soul Contracts by Caroline Myss. So Caroline Myss is a true thought leader in the field of spirituality and energetics and spiritual healing. She brought incredible body of work when it comes to archetypal wisdom. And anything she writes, anything she teaches, I am there learning from her because she is incredible. She teaches in a very direct way that sometimes can feel confrontational, but she is not interested in being liked. She is interested in being an effective messenger. So she will say it how it is. And sometimes you listen, you're like, oh my God, did she just say this? But she's a very powerful teacher. She's one of my role models of facilitation on stage and teaching on stage. And right now she's in her crone stage. So she's in her elderly years. And I am so grateful to highlight her work because I'm deeply grateful to be standing on her shoulders and to continue expanding the ideas that she developed from my perspective. So back to the sacred contract, why this book is so important. Well, it gives you step-by-step process of what happens when your soul begins to awaken. What happens where you begin to get a call to your true path. She also talks about the tests and trials that come our way before we are given access to more power. I love the conversation about power because true authentic soul power gets to be earned. We get to earn our power by learning to wield it with integrity, humility, and devotion. So she talks about every level of your awakening or your expansion. There comes a test. And when you start walking the path of soul ascension, those tests show up in the form of initiation, accelerated test, where things become, whoa, so intense to make you confront the shadow aspects of your psychic that you haven't met before. Why? To prepare you to wield new levels of power with integrity. So it talks about that. It's really, really powerful. And then she helps you understand the archetypal will based on your astrological chart. So you meet these archetypes. She talks about 12 archetypes that we choose on the level of the soul to become these invisible companions, right? Really cool. It's one thing to be connected to your spirit guides. I think it's very important. If you want me to make a video about spirit guides, you got to let me know in the comments, because if I see a lot of comments about spirit guides interest, I will film one. But the archetypes, they are just, imagine they're just architects. Archetypes are architects of our unconscious. They're hidden giants. Hidden giants. You can awaken them, you can evoke them, and you can become an expression of archetypal energy. And you see that when you meet somebody who seems to be bigger than life, they have such big energy or big charisma, what you're sensing is archetypal embodiment. They're embodying their queen or their king or their mystic or their teacher archetype, right? You can sense that. And it's possible for you too, right? It's really possible. Why wouldn't you want to awaken your full potential? I always wanted to do that. And I was willing to go through any kind of initiations or tests to earn the new levels of power, because the more power I can access from the level of the soul, the more transformation I can bring to this planet. So, okay, not making this video too long. This was supposed to be just a book review. You can go and get this book. You can see so many markings in this book, so many. I've been really working with it. It's amazing. And I like to reread my books. Like, I will reread this book, maybe 3-4 times in 10 years, because every level of consciousness that you access, you can receive the wisdom on a completely new way, fresh way. So that's the book of this video, Sacred Contracts by Caroline Myss. And of course, you can search her work and just take one or two or several of her workshops. She is phenomenal. And I'm truly grateful for her voice and for her leadership, her contribution in the world. This was Katerina Satori. I'll see you in the next video.